Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol GENE. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. While this may look like several days worth of time right here, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very, very nice day for the chart. Compared to where it was yesterday. But the chart also has quite a bit of, kind of quote unquote, it depends in it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you were a day trader and you bought right up there and you were hoping to sell within, 7.5 seconds, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking kind of rough. But if you care about the big picture perspective, the overall grand scheme of things, then the bulls still have plenty of opportunity to build a higher base, and that's what long-term uptrends are all about, right? Put it in those higher bases, higher lows, and then those trend lines can be drawn, or I should say uptrending trend lines can be drawn. So again, I'm going to be talking about this from the big picture perspective. So, like I said, if you're a day trader and you bought somewhere up here and you wanted to sell super quickly, then I guess my first question would be, why are you still in? But that's a whole nother discussion. So let's break down a few levels of support. Then we can talk about some areas of resistance. First key level of support comes from, kind of just, we'll go through the story and then this level will make a little bit more sense. So obviously the first 30 minutes, huge move, and then the price starts to fall. And this is where things always get a little shaky. I mean, if you've traded long enough, then I'm sure you've seen stocks that start off very, very strong, and then they pull back and pull back and pull back. And then before you know it, the price is right back to where it started. So that's what was going on here. It was pulling back, and, are things going to go right back to where they started? Well, the bulls finally gave us their answer and leveled things out down at that point. So that brings up the initial area of support, because that's where, the bigger type pullback ultimately ended. And that's, stopped right there at, we'll just make it $2, remember, make it easier. So $2 is going to be that ideal level of support. I'm not saying that the price has to stay above it going forward, but yeah, certainly speaking, if the price can maintain and stay above $2, that's going to make things look the strongest. In the event, the price cannot maintain above it, keep an eye on the purple line down there. That is the famous 50-period simple moving average. I realize that's, very irrelevant right now given its way down there and the price is up there, but keyword there being moving average. So as time goes by, that line is going to continue to move its way upwards. Now, if the price is going to bounce back up here and give, 288 a run for its money again, where are some of these initial hurdles that are going to need to be crossed? First hurdle, aka level of resistance, going to call right here at $2.25. And then after $2.25, next key one right up here around the $2.55 mark. After that, then you can start to talk about, doing battle with these previous highs. But before you start talking about, going to new highs and testing previous highs, first got to get above these levels of resistance here. All in all, though, great day. It'll be interesting to see if the bulls can build upon this momentum going forward. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.